Welcome to Ole Football, and this is 8 football players who grew up rich. Gerard Pique, like many on our list, was born into a very established Catalan family. His father is a lawyer and businessman, his mother is the director of a clinic, and his grandfather was vice president of the Barcelona Football Club. As you understand, the presence of such connections should have helped Gerard immediately break into the base of the club, but it did not work out, and therefore he had to prove that he could earn a place in the squad without his family. Having left first in England, having played in Zaragoza, and only after of this will come back and become a Barcelona legend. But for many of us, he will be the one who lost Shakira because of his stupidity. Robin van Persie was born into a family of famous Dutch artists. His mother is a designer and his father is a sculptor. They wanted the same future for their son. His father tried to teach him his craft, but unfortunately for his father, Robin took a different path. Instead of an art school, Robin chose a football academy of Rotterdam Excelsior and later of Feyenoord. As time has shown, he made the right choice. Robin van Persie left a significant mark on the history of football, and he can still be called an artist, since the goals he scored were a work of art. Hugo Lloris is one of the best goalkeepers in the world who was born into a wealthy family from Nice. His mother was a respected lawyer up until her passing in 2008, and his father is a banker from Monte Carlo. Due to their wealthy status, Hugo was initially sent to play tennis, and until the age of 13, he was one of the top tennis players in France at his age, but in parallel he played football. All the same, his sympathies were more on the side of football, and therefore he quit tennis, ended up in the Academy of Nice, where his brilliant career began and continued to this day. Diego Forlan is the representative of the most famous Uruguayan football clan, but besides this, his father and grandfather, after their successful careers, also successfully invested money, so Diego did not have to experience the hardships of life in the favelas. Initially, Diego Forlan, like Hugo Lloris, planned to become a tennis player, but football genes took their toll, and he achieved incredible success on the world stage, and at the moment, Diego is the most successful representative of his football clan. The story of the football maestro Andrea Pirlo is interesting in itself, especially considering the fact that he didn't really even have to play football for the money, since his father is the owner of a very successful metal trading company. But Andrea decided to go the other way and decided to make himself a name on the football field, where he became a legend of the game and the one whom many football players look up to, both in terms of the style of the game on the pitch, the exquisite fashion style, and how to invest his money after the end of his career, as he also became a successful wine producer. The story of Mario Balotelli is unusual, as he was not born into a wealthy family, but was adopted. His biological parents could not afford the costly treatment and gave him up for adoption, where he was taken in by the most powerful family in Brescia, Silvia and Francesco Balotelli. They allowed Mario a lot, and therefore he grew up with a very complex character which manifested itself on the football field, but in spite of much, Mario became a cult footballer, although he could not reach his full potential. Like the story of Mario Balotelli, the story of Ricardo Kaka is unusual, but for different reasons. Most football players in Brazil come from disadvantaged families because this is the only available social elevator for them from the Brazilian favelas. But Kaka was born into a completely different family. His father is a famous engineer and his mother was schoolteacher. Kaka grew up in a wealthy family by the standards of Brazil, and despite the terrible spinal injury that he received at the age of 18, he was able to become a football player and conquer world football and write his name in the history of winning the Golden Ball. Oliver Bierhoff was born into the family of an energy magnate, Dr. Rolf Bierhoff. Oliver's childhood was very secure and his father satisfied all the desires of his son. Since childhood, his father saw how much he likes football and contributed to his progress in every possible way, but also forced him to devote a lot of time to education, which now helped him a lot after the end of his football career. Oliver may have done nothing and just followed in his father's footsteps, but he has written his name into the history of German football both on and off the field. Thanks for watching. Would you rather give up all your riches to become a legendary player or live peacefully on your parents' money and continue their business? Let me know in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe and watch my latest video.